Welcome back to Newentown. Last episode, we built a respawn platform for our Nether Fortress and fully moved in so that we could have a more secure place to live while staying in the Nether. We also built the Scout Spyglass structure to help us find the Tyrant's bases as they appear, including the gas nursery, which we also took out last episode. Today, my goal is to build both a Crimson Arbor and a Warped Arbor to give us better access to the various wood types that we'll need for future Nether structures. I also want to explore the actual Nether Fortress that we happen to settle right next to. We're going to need nether wart for some future structures, and I want to get that farm going ASAP. I'm going to clean up my inventory a little bit before we go, but I also want to make sure that I'm bringing the sandstone golem, the brick golem, and of course the obsidian golem here. They're going to be very useful for fighting off any wither skeletons and blazes that we happen to come across as we explore the fortress. I'm also going to cook up some cooked pork chops, so while we're waiting, I think we'll go ahead and build one of the structures. The Crimson and Warped Arbor recipes are very similar, but I think I'm going to start with the Warped Arbor since that's what we have the most small fungi for. Grab a few bones for some bone meal, and get the nether bricks, as well as the gold that we need. I think I'm going to build both of the arbors sort of off in this direction from the basalt generator here. I think over here, just to give us a little bit easier access if we want to get back over to that soul sand valley and such, rather than having to go around this big wall. Hello, sir. Can I use this war planner? Let's go ahead and put our items in here. Put the gold in. And here is the Warped Arbor. So despite its appearance, the Warped Arbor doesn't actually generate warped stems or even grow these trees automatically in any real way. What it primarily does for the fortress is help provide a little bit of nether brick, sort of like the basalter, but it does a little bit less. Oh, and it's time for the Black Barracks, apparently. I had no idea what time it was. I guess I should have checked. Let's go to the Scout Spyglass and see where the Black Barracks ended up spawning. So it's a little bit higher up in the Nether. It's not at the level of the lava oceans like the trawler ship and gas nursery. And it looks like it's off in about that direction. We don't have great access over there. That's pretty much solid netherrack walls. But let's see. It looks like we can climb up into the soul sand valley from here. Grab our pork chops. Oh, and I can already see the objectives. Okay, so it's not very far at all. Let's dig up here. Gonna have to cross the soul sand valley, which is going to be potentially very dangerous. Okay, skeleton up there. Let's take him out before he sees us. Hello. Oh, come on. Yeah, all right. So let's see. Ooh, that's dangerous. Can we get around this chasm very easily? Oh, that's actually where we were earlier. Not super easily. We'll have to build a bridge over there. Okay, we'll need more netherrack at some point, but I can see the Black Barracks. Hello. Okay, let's take care of the blaze first. Good. Wow. There we go. Okay, wither skeleton over here. Let's take care of him. We gotta get close to the actual barracks pretty soon here. Come on. Okay, so the entrance is over on this side. This guy's gonna fall down and start to attack us. Take care of him. Okay, awesome. Okay, let's see how many we're working with here. Okay, not a whole lot to start with. Let's light up a little bit so that it's not like incredibly dark in here. So there's a barracks in there, and then we'll have to take care of this one as well. It's going to spawn reinforcements as we start to try to take it out. These are some of the strongest objectives in all of counteroffensive. Oh, apparently we're getting really lucky though. Nice. Okay, no reinforcements at all. I hear a few more in here. Hello. There's one stuck back there. Oh, a couple of stuck back there. That's funny. How did you guys get in there? Oh, hello. Okay. Big danger. Ooh, okay. Nice. One back there. He's gonna make his way. Okay. Nice. The Tyrant's Black Barracks has been eliminated. We got really lucky with those reinforcements. Thankfully, there weren't too many. And there's lots of loot to collect now, so let's see what we've got here. We'll take a smithing table, grindstone, got a bunch of shields we can repair our own here. And then really the most valuable loot that's here at the Black Barracks is the coal blocks. There's a bunch of these everywhere, including in here. And there's a bunch out here as well. We'll just want to climb up there and get the loot that's on top of the tower. Let's get a little netherrack for that. Go. The bell's probably worth taking. Okay, great. That was awesome. Oh, you know what? I'm going to take these crimson mushrooms as well. And then there was a little bit of loot that dropped from that wither skeleton over here. I don't think it's been long enough for it to have despawned. Yeah, looks like we're good. Let's head back to the fortress. and we drop right back into our respawn platform. Well great, that was awesome. We're making really great progress on taking out the Tyrant's bases. We'll come back and build the Crimson Arbor in a little bit, but right now I am excited to go check out the fortress. Like I said, I want to get some nether warts and get those growing as soon as possible. Inventory is cleared, let's get our golem spawned, and then we'll start making our way through. Sandstone golem, brick golem, and obsidian golem. So we got a blaze spawner down there, we're going to leave that alone for now. Oh, these golems are slow, we're going to have to make sure they're actually keeping up. But yeah, don't really care about the blazes right now. We want to get to the interior of the fortress. I like leaving these torch markers so I know how to get back to where I entered the fortress from. Oh, blaze spawner. We're going to have to take it out to check if this is the way to the keep. Hello. See, I don't see the keep here. It might be over there through the lava, but I didn't think so. Let's climb up here. Okay, that goes nowhere. That actually looks like it might be. Okay, yeah, cool. This is the keep. Thought I saw some blazes over here. Grab that lava, plug this up so golems don't fall into it. Okay, cool, some warts. So of course, like I said, the nether warts were the main thing that we were looking for, but there's no harm in checking out the rest of the fortress for any other loot chests, as well as more nether wart. The more we have, of course, the faster we'll be able to grow some. This looks like it might be... Oh no, it does go somewhere, okay. Okay, some more warts, but I do hear a wither skeleton. I want to make sure we're not going to get snuck up on. Seems like we might be okay. Here, wither skeleton and a blaze. Okay, there's the skeleton. Whew. Loot chest? Wow. Interesting loot chest. I like it. Another chest. We'll take a saddle. And I suppose the diamond horse armor. Don't need most of the rest. Okay, well, at the risk of leaving too early, I think we will go ahead and head back to our fortress now. We've got 53 nether wart, which is way more than I was expecting and that we should need. So we should be able to get a good start on our nether wart farm. Also, because the tight quarters, the golems keep kind of getting stuck and I keep having to break them and replace them, so this just isn't really the environment to be hanging around with them too long. Oh, got a blaze to deal with. Hello. Nice. Super clean. The whole piglin posse over there. Now, what I could do to grow these nether warts is just place a bunch of soul sand kind of nearby in the area and start growing it that way. But I think instead, I'm going to build a staircase. This is a relatively new structure to New in Town, and lets us build stairs both up and down to make our fortress on multiple levels. And similar to the stairs that we actually found these nether warts in, they include some soul sand for us to grow nether warts on. They're pretty inexpensive, we just need our normal 32 nether bricks, a little bit of gold, and the soul sand that we grabbed when we were at the fortress. I'm going to build the staircase here right by our respawn platform since we had to dig up into the soul sand valley anyway. So let's put our ingredients in, and click. There we go. So we've got the soul sand down here that we can plant our nether wart on, and now we have just a little bit easier access up here to the soul sand valley. And though it is dangerous up here because of ghasts and skeletons, it's actually going to be really useful for us later. But for now, let's get these nether wart planted. And now it's finally time to build our Crimson Arbor. Like I said, the recipe is very similar, so we already have everything that we need. Put the gold in, and we have our Crimson Arbor. So this works exactly the same way as the Warp Arbor. It's going to generate a little bit of nether brick every day, but not as much as the basalter, and is otherwise just a nice and convenient place to grow these huge warp fungi. Now the two shroomers are kind of useful. Primarily they can help you convert the various stems and fungi from one type to the other, and then of course you can also sell them, just like with any other New in Town structure. Now that pretty much accomplishes everything I had planned for today, but since we have some extra time, I am going to go ahead and work on one more structure, but this one's going to require us to go back to the overworld. We've gone back a few times now to collect resources, and we're going to continue to need to do so, so I want to actually build the nether portal structure that I said I was going to. This does require some materials from the nether. Specifically, we don't have enough nether quartz yet, and we'll need a little bit of glowstone. We left a bunch of nether quartz on the way to the trawler ship, and our building has even uncovered some over here. Okay, let's head back to the overworld. Oh, and good, it's morning time. We haven't come back to the overworld during the day in a while. So, just need to craft up the quartz into the quartz blocks that we need, grab a building permit, and get everything in the site planner. Now, before I add the building permit, I am going to tear down our current nether portal so that obsidian doesn't go to waste, because the structure requires 8 obsidian as is, and it's going to remove this when it builds the new portal. So let's close this up real quick. And then we can add our building permit and build the nether shrine. So you'll notice the nether shrine does not have a lit nether portal inside. It actually comes with an incomplete nether portal, so we'll have to remove these two, place our own obsidian, and then light it ourselves. But then if everything goes to plan, this should link up with our existing Nether Fortress portal. So the Nether Shrine mostly is just a nice place to have a nether portal. It's just kind of nice and decorated. It doesn't actually do anything. And then we also have this glass block here on top of an emerald block, and there's actually 9 blocks of emerald down there, so this happens to be a convenient place to put a beacon when we build one later. We don't have a lot of use for it right now. And with that, I think this is a great time to call the episode. Thank you so much for watching. As always, please remember to like and subscribe to keep an eye on when new videos come out. And if you want to download and play New in Town yourself, the link for that is in the description. Thanks for watching!